While the Allies marked time, Hitler rallied and struck back in the Belgian Ardennes. Not until mid-January 1945 was order restored. Only then could the Supreme Commander, General Eisenhower, think of returning to the offensive again.
From December through to early February, the 23rd Field Regiment entered somewhat of a static period of holding the line here along the River Maas. The 4th Canadian Armoured Division pushed the German forces back to the north bank, except for this location here at Kapelsche Veer, where German paratroopers held out in great strength. Late December, early January, forces of the Polish 1st Armoured Division, along with Royal Marine Commandos, attempted to clear the area, but the attempts ended in failure, suffering many casualties. On January 26, the 4th Canadian Armoured Division launches Operation Elephant, with infantry from the Lincoln and Welland Regiment attacking from the western flank. And infantry from the same regiment, along with the Argyll Sutherland Highlanders of Canada, supported by South Alberta Regiment tanks, attacking from the eastern flank. To the south, the 23rd Field Regiment providing a high explosive program into the target area. Unsuccessful attacks continued day after day, until late in the afternoon on January 30th, when a piece of high ground with a house on it was cleared out. Around midnight, both flanks made contact, clearing the German paratroopers from Kapelsche Veer.
Kapelsche Veer took place during the coldest 5 or 6 days of that winter. We did probably more firing in a short time there than any other time. And I was asked to relieve the AG, or Able, the assistant up at the command, up at the observation post. And so I spent the whole night sitting in a slit trench, freezing, completely shaking with the cold in that place. Certainly smoke was one of our ways of helping the infantry, was to put the smoke in between them and the Germans. But our main job was to fire shells and kill Germans. And the trick is to fire accurately enough that we didn't, none of the shells landed short.
This is the Canadian and Allied Memorial of Kapelsche Veer. During the battle, the Canadians suffered 234 casualties, of whom 65 were killed in action. A battle that has never been forgotten by the locals of Kapelsche Veer.
Midwinter of 1945, the strategical map showed a steadily increasing strain on the enemy's war machine, but by all means, the war machine was not broken. The Germans were resisting stubbornly on both sides of the Rhine. Along the Po Valley in Italy, on the Eastern Front, they were grouped around Budapest, also in the Yucca Bastion of East Prussia. The Nazis were still fostering illusions behind the fighting lines. Goebbels' propaganda took a curious mystical turn, and Hitler still boasted of his fanatical will. But there were some who doubted, and some who hoped for a miracle. German war maps were shrinking, and German generals argued over them. But the secret of the coming Allied attack remained hidden. Mid-January 1945, the Red Army struck. The initial blow was tremendous. From the Baltic to the Vistula, the whole front was on the move. On the northern flank, the 2nd and 3rd White Russian Army drove deep into Prussia and through Upper Silesia. Once again, the tradition was justified. General January and General February are always allies of Russia. And it's no use the German posters saying hush when the Red Army have arrived. Krakow, Poland was liberated by Marshal Kunia's forces. Then Germany itself, dead towns and dead streets. By the end of January, the Red Army had driven the Germans back to a great depth and had their sights on Berlin. In the west, General Eisenhower had given his orders to his Allied air staff, British Marshal Tedder, American Generals Spaatz and Eaker, and Air Marshal Harris, Chief of RAF Bomber Command. The orders were to destroy all railways, troop concentrations, industries, and airfields. The result was unparalleled devastation.